Today we're doing the best Spider-Man VR game tier list. We're going to be ranking these games on how much they actually make you feel like Spider-Man and the combat. Also, these are the best Spider-Man VR games, so even if I rank the games lower on the list, that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad, it just means they're not as good as the others. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's start off with Superfly. Yeah, Superfly is not really a Spider-Man game. I mean, it has Spider-Man, but it also has different characters, but we're only going to focus on the Spider-Man right now. I think the web swinging's fine. I did just make a video on this recently, Superfly. And, I mean, the combat isn't really good for Spider-Man, but again, there is multiple other superheroes, so it wasn't made for Spider-Man. So the combat, I would say, takes off some points for Superfly because it's not good for Spider-Man. And the web swinging, I said in the video, works more like grapples, how it pulls you to the webs or in the web's directions instead of swinging, but it can kind of balance out if you time your swings right. So I'm going to put it at, let's go C. I think C is a good placement for Superfly. VR Chat Spider Layer. This is a game in VR Chat. It's actually really great for at least for a VR Chat game, but even for like any Spider-Man game, it's pretty good. The game doesn't have combat though, which is sad. I'm going to put it with Superfly, I think, at the C, because it can't be below Superfly, but I wouldn't say it's much better than Superfly, but yeah, C. I think that's good. Web Guy Untangled, or as a lot of people like to correct me on, it's just called Untangled. I call it Web Guy. Anyway, Web Guy Untangled just actually recently had a super big update. The physics of the web swinging has changed. They actually took out the criminals you could fight, which is really disappointing. The city's changed. It's had a big update. I think the web swinging, the new physics, are better than what they used to be. There's a slingshot mechanic now, but back in the old update there wasn't, which is nice. The city is really small though. I will say that. It's like really small, especially with how fast you can get going with the web swinging. It's just crazy small. We'll put Web Guy Untangled at B for now, right above Superfly and Spider Layer. Okay, Battle Glide. I mean, is this even a question? Battle Glide is going on top at S. The reason why is you have combat. Now, yes, there's no hand-to-hand combat, but it's still great. The swinging is amazing, and it looks beautiful, okay? It looks phenomenal, and it's actually going into Unreal Engine 5. Right now, it's not even in Unreal Engine 5, and it already looks amazing. And overall, it's just one of the best, if not the best, Spider-Man VR game. Definitely deserving of the S tier on this list. Next, we got Project Demigod. This is the true question. Which is better, Demigod or Battle Glide? I know I made a video dedicated to this, and at the end I said Demigod's better, but I gotta say, after playing it a bit, I do think Battle Glide's better than Demigod for different reasons. It's because after playing it, I just realized the swinging in Battle Glide is better than Demigod. I mentioned in my video how I liked it, but now after playing it for a while, I don't really like it as much anymore. The climbing in this game's great because you can also walk on walls, which is something that makes these games a lot better. And yeah, so I think Demigod is also in S tier, I will say, but it's definitely not better than Battle Glide. I'll say that. After more consideration, I do think Battle Glide's better. I know what I said in the video where I put these two against each other. I do think Battle Glide's a little better than Demigod. I'm sure my opinion will change again in the future. But yeah, I feel confident with this list. If there's more games you want me to put on this list, comment below and maybe I'll do a part 2. And hopefully I see you next time.